Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with three Oms. Let us bring the group consciousness. So, here we go. Take a deep breath in. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and our volunteers like me and others are not responsible for the outcome of your participation here. So with that understanding, as we continue, please make sure you follow the rule of yoga. There can be no strain whatsoever in any practice that you do. So let's begin with our chakra vibrations. We begin with Lam at the perineum as we squeeze the perineum. So pressing on the little finger, let's begin. Release the fingers, continue. Bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum, and as we draw in behind the pubic area, pressing on the ring finger, we do VAM. So take a deep breath in. VAM. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Vam. 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 Now, bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. As you draw in at the navel, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Ram. Ram. Release the fingers, continue. Ram. Last time. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here as we draw in, we do Yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yam. Yum. Release the fingers, continue. Yum. Last time. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. Hum. Release the hand, continue. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head. We do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Release the hand and continue. Last time. Top of the middle of the head, we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand. Continue. Om. 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 Now we can go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, and I also see we may have some new people today. Couple of quick announcements. First is, today being Sunday, we have half hour extra. Second, tomorrow we have the new beginning session where we will do things differently. I've said this before. And if anybody wants to see the schedule and how we will do tomorrow and to share with other people, you can simply go to lifeinyoga.org. And if you go to lifeinyoga.org, right in the home page, it says Daily Online Yoga New Batch begins January 1st. And if you click it, you know when we are doing the new things, but we have kept it for tomorrow and the weekend after, where we are bringing things together, right? And the next thing, those of you who are new, anytime you have any question, you can unmute and ask. So let's proceed with the Ujjayi Pranayama. And those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck. Focusing there, make a big smile with the cheeks coming out, and you'll find a slight stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. Keeping that focus in that bottommost part of the mouth where you feel the stretch, inhale and exhale with slow, deep breath. And when you inhale, feel like a mild sucking sensation. And when you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. You feel like there is a straw over there in the throat. But you're only inhaling through the nose. And the other thing to remember is the sucking sensation should be mild enough so that there is no strain. You should make a big effort to do that. So please continue. Very nice. Everybody is doing it fine, so carry on. Now, as we continue, let's continue with the shoulder rotation. As you continue the Ujjayi, as you inhale, lift up the shoulders, and as you exhale, rotate it back and bring it down slowly. Those of you who are doing the Ujjayi for the first time, if doing the rotation along with Ujjayi is a problem, do only the Ujjayi. So continue. Now, as we continue the Ujjayi, we use a different position, hands at the chest, and as you inhale, look up and stretch up, and as you exhale, bring the hands round by the side and slowly bring it down, and continue. Last exhalation. Now make a fist, bend at the wrist, and bring it into the chest with chin down. And as you inhale, open out the palms perpendicular to the forearm, stretch out and look up. Exhale, make the fist again and come in again. And you're continuing the Ujjayi. Continue. Last exhalation. We continue the Ujjayi, elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin. As you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms as wide as possible. And as you exhale, make the fist and bring it in again. And continue. Last exhalation. Now we go reverse. Do the same Ujjayi in reverse. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now interlock the fingers and bring the back of the hand knuckles behind the head. Take a deep breath in, stretch out the shoulders and separate the elbows as much as you can. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back up and continue. Last exhalation. Now we'll do 360 degrees around the neck. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, half a circle around the neck. And exhale, complete the circle. And continue, going in the same direction. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now get hold of the hips behind the back. And as we inhale, pushing on one hand, we make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward. And continue. Anytime any practice is done with awareness within and following the breath, it becomes a yoga practice. The beginning stages of any yoga practice is the body and mind get integrated. And then the higher step of it is when the body, mind, and spirit and the soul, all of it become integrated. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we will do the spinal twisting. As we take a deep breath in, and as we turn to the right, we do the sound ah vocally. And then we go left the same way ah, back also ah. Chin down, we do the humming sound like ma, kind of sound. So let's begin. And those of you who want to be conservative and not move too much, You can place your hands below the lowermost part of the ribs on the back. Those who want to do free hand, make sure you don't overstretch. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, to the right, to the left, to the back, chin to the chest. Second round to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Third round, we will do twice in each direction. So to the right. Second time to the right. Left. Second time. To the back. Chin to the chest. Second time. Fourth round, we will do again twice to each side to the right. Second time. To the left. To the back. Second time. Chin to the chest. Now we cross one leg over the opposite thigh and we get hold of the knee on the top. Now as we squeeze at the perineum, we do lum as we are exhaling and pulling the knee towards the opposite shoulder as we turn the head the other way. So take a deep breath in. Second time. Third time. Lum. Last time. Lum. Now we cross the other leg over. Lum. One last time. Now we bring the awareness to the top of the head, top of the middle of the head. And there we do Ah or Om, whichever is right for you, you feel better, 3 times. So take a deep breath in, first time. Om. Observe the lightness come within you after this twisting. Now we can stand up, and those of you who don't have good balance, you can remain seated. And those of you who are standing up, keep your feet at least shoulder width apart or slightly wider, comfortably wider, and inside of the feet parallel to each other. Now get hold of the elbows behind the back. Take a deep breath in. Pull back the shoulders, lift up the chin and lean backward. Inhale and exhale into the stretch you feel along the spine, but you also feel the stretch all the way from the feet to the back of the head. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Now shift the weight to the left leg. As you inhale, tilt towards the left. Now shift the weight to the right leg and make the backward arch slightly tilted to the right. Take a deep breath in, equal weight on both the legs, and make the backward arch a little bit more. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly come up. Keep the chin up and shoulder pulled back as you begin leaning forward from the hips with each exhalation. Keep the chin up throughout as you lean forward. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the hands towards the floor. If the hands don't reach the floor, you can bend your knees and bring it onto the floor. And if it is comfortable, you can walk your hands maybe like 6 inches or a foot forward and try to stretch out the knee if that is possible. If not, keep the bend in the knee. Now, as you inhale, put the weight onto the hands, and as you exhale, come back to the feet. So you're rocking forward and backward. Continue. Now, with the next, as the exhalation, you come back, then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the left. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, come to the middle. Get hold of your ankles. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, keeping the chin up, slowly pull yourself down as much as you can. Observe the stretch you feel in the lower part of the hips, the buttocks area, as you try to pull down a little bit more. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, now drop the head and try to come in between the knees. And as you inhale, slowly come up. Now we get our hands to our hips, and those of you who are seated, to keep good balance, if you can hold something and keep good balance, we can go around the hips. Inhale half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Observe the shifting weight from one leg to the other. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can take the seat and we can begin first with Bahya Kumbhaka instead of the alternate nostril breathing that we normally do. So for Bahya Kumbhaka, we take a deep breath in, feel the belly come out, chest expand, and as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor. You feel like the butt is squeezing a little and the belly is going in. And when you're fully exhaled with the chest completely contracting, bring the chin down to the chest. Hold out the breath as long as is comfortable, and then when it's time to inhale, slowly take a deep inhalation, belly coming out, chest expanding, and then do the exhalation again. Do minimum of 3 breaths, and you can do up to 5 or 6 breaths, so let's try. Once you take the last inhalation, let's do 3 Brahmaris. Take a deep breath in, close the ears, and do the humming. Now we can get ready for our usual Bhasrika. Bhasrika is full deep breathing. So when we do this, when we use the hand movement, it helps to expand the lungs better. Now you don't need to use the hand movement if the shoulders give you any problem. So let's begin with a deep inhalation, open out the palms and keep it by the side of the shoulders. As you exhale, close the fist and feel the belly go in as you completely make the exhalation. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Those of you who know the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, you can do it, and after that we do a Brahmari. Now let's get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now we go on to the last round of Bhastrika. Get ready. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now we can get ready for meditation. Those of you who can feel your vitality in your belly, mentally lift it above the head. And everybody else, or if you want to, you can mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. Feel a lightness come on to you. I failed to mention you should have a aligned spine, and it's a good idea to have back support. If you have a personal mantra, you can do it. If you don't have a personal mantra, you can mentally visualize a rising vibration from the lower part of the sternum going through you and out of the top of the head. And you visualize the flow. It's only a mental visualization as 3 syllables. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. And as you do that, we will have Om playing in the background. And if you prefer not to have it, you can turn off your volume. Mentally affirm to yourself, I am not this body or the mind, I am the eternal spirit. Mentally affirm to the eternal spirit, may it guide this body and mind to fulfill the purpose for which it has manifested in this body. Become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we have been born. And whenever you're ready to open your eyes, you can raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands. And as I said earlier today, that today being Sunday, every Sunday we have a half hour extra at the end of the session for any discussion, any question answers. So if anybody wants to speak up, you're welcome to do so. If there about one person I thought was new, if you would like to introduce yourself, you're welcome to do so. You can unmute and speak up.
You're telling me, Dr. Rajan?
Anybody? You are
okay. Okay. Dr. Rajan, what I wanted to ask you is, because you taught us the eye exercises, like that, is there any exercise for the ears? Because one person was hearing like this, So I want to know, is there anything to improve the hearing?
See, you are a physician yourself.
I know, but still.
No, hold 1 second. The thing is, you see, one of the things for you to notice, unless we know what is the source of the problem, we cannot address the problem.
Okay.
What happens is, if it is a question of the nerves being the weakening element, then in which case, pressing the middle finger and the ring finger and doing Ujjayi Pranayama may help.
Middle finger.
But on the other hand, if it is a different kind of problem, then in which case this may not help at all. You see, if it is a case where there has been a complete degeneration of the tissues there, then the only thing that will help is a ear transplant, the inner ear transplant. So what happens is, just saying if I have a hearing loss, is there anything for it, is meaningless. Okay, that is the reason we have to measure the nadis to know where the weakness is.
Okay.
Okay.
So you said the middle finger and the thumb?
A middle finger, a ring finger, and the thumb. Middle finger represents the fire element, the ring finger, the water element. The water element and the fire element are the ones that trigger the nervous system. And we press it with the thumb.
Thumb.
Any other questions? Anyone? Feel free to. Yes, Bridge, you joined us new today, right? You can unmute and speak up. There is something called Bridges iPad. And I think you were a new person. I haven't seen you before.
Yes, I'm new person and I'm getting used to Zoom.
Oh, okay. So would you like to share with us where you're located?
I am in Houston, Texas, and I was given reference by the Dev Mahajan,
Oh,
who
welcome aboard.
runs our Samaj. And
Yes.
I know you well because Ramesh Buttada talked about you.
Oh, wonderful. So nice to meet you, Ji. So what is your full name?
Full name is Bridge Agarwal.
Oh, Namaste, Ji.
Namaste ji.
Welcome.
Thank you
And
so much.
there is some of the things may have been new for you. Tomorrow we are starting the new session where part of the session we will go through in detail each practice to explain why we do, how we do, and all of that like we approach a beginner's session. So
Right.
tomorrow we'll be dealing with the chakra vibration, and then the weekend after we will deal with the pranayam as well as the spinal exercises. Then
Right.
in February first weekend, we will deal with the meditation practices.
Okay, that sounds good. No,
Yeah.
I knew everything because I do pranayama every day, but I do Kapalbhati.
Yes.
But that's all I do.
We also do Kapalbhati here, but within the time we have, we are unable to fit all the practice every day.
That is true. That is true.
So the reason we have kept, you see, what happens is most
Right.
yoga schools don't focus on the chakra vibration. And the chakra vibration is important to remove any conflict between the mind and the spirit. And so that has a very strong alignment impact. So that is the reason we do the chakra vibration without fail every day. And then thereafter, the spinal alignment is what is very important for, when people are in good shape, they do Surya Namaskar and Ardha Matsyendrasana, Trikonasana and all of that. So we do it in a way that is easy for everyone. And then we follow up with the pranayama, particularly breathing exercises. Yes.
Right. That's good because I have a frozen. I have the disc which is fused, lower disc, S1 and L5. They fused it together. They put the screw in both of them to join. Right.
Yes.
All right.
And that is the reason when you do any forward bending, you should never drop your chin and you should never let your shoulder come down. And if you bend from the hips, you will not bend that area. You will only lean forward. You will never bend there. If you go bend like this, it's bad. It is as long as you lean forward, no problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Rajanji.
You're welcome.
Anything else I need to know or you need to know about me?
This is enough for now. And the key that you have to always follow is never do anything that creates strain for you.
Right.
Strain means putting too much effort. And the second thing is, in the extreme level of strain, if you do, pain will come. And the moment you observe any pain, very bad idea. You have already pushed yourself beyond your capacity.
All right. Thank you so much, Ram.
Yoga is about stimulation and it is and relaxation. It is not about using strain.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Welcome, Ji. See you. Hopefully you'll continue and let's this thing. Anybody else? Any questions?
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
this is Nita.
Yeah.
First of all, Happy New Year for tomorrow.
Oh, Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year to everybody, please.
Doctor suggested, pulmonologist suggested that I need to go sleep study. But I'm sleeping very well. Why? I do not understand that. But is there any option? If I don't go, I can do any other exercise. Does it help?
See, the first thing for you to understand is your pulmonologist did not suggest for you to go for a sleep study just blindly. There must have been some reason. Now, did you complain of snoring?
No, I don't snore at all.
You don't snore. Did he do something called an Epworth sleep scale, which asks you whether you tend to feel sleepy during the day or anything like that?
No, I'm not sleepy at all, but I'm always tired.
Always tired. Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is basically, I would imagine that maybe that is the reason he said this. But let me ask you, are you able to do Bhastrika well? Can you feel the deep breathing?
This is what she said. My lungs are very weak.
Lungs are very weak.
Very weak. Almost, it works almost 25-30%. That's all.
See, the thing is basically what happens is through aging process, a lot of people lose lung capacity. Okay. So as people age, and given your age, you're in your 70s, probably going towards 80. So the thing is, in your age,
I'm 71.
Oh, you're 71. Okay. So what it is as people age in this age group, some people tend to have a need for having some level of support for the lungs. And they will call it a COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder.
This is what diagnosis, yes.
Yes. And when that is done, there are a lot of remedies these days in the sense how to maintain. You see, all these medications are not good medications in the sense they all have toxicity, and over a period of time they will do damage for you. But on the other hand, if your life expectancy is another 10 or 20 years, it will keep you going well. Okay? So the thing is, you see, these kind of things, there are, you probably heard of these medications like Brio inhaler. And this Brio inhaler has two medications in it, Brio Ellipta. And so these kind of medications, they have one component which is called a bronchodilator, and the other component which is a steroid that actually heals inflammation over there. So I would imagine those will be the good ones. Now, obviously, since your pulmonologist has suggested a sleep study for you, you might want to take a second opinion from another pulmonologist, whether a sleep study is needed or whether only some kind of a medication support is needed. Okay?
Oh, okay. Because I have asthma since 30 years, more than 30 years.
So the chances are what you really need is a medication. And from what you are explaining, if you're not snoring, the chances that you need, a sleep study is less remote. Now, that is why you should have a second opinion with another pulmonologist.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Any thoughts from anyone?
Hello, Doctor. Sriram here.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I mentioned my shoulder pain like a few weeks ago when we had this Sunday discussion, and someone suggested the walking on the wall treatment. But nowadays, since yesterday, my motion to the right arm motion is completely like very, very limited. Very limited. Before I wasn't able to, before my hand is not going above the shoulder. Now even below the shoulder, I'm feeling the pain. So is there anything I could do?
Let me come back over here.
Okay.
You said something about earlier something, and I don't recall. Explain to me what was the earlier problem?
The earlier problem was I couldn't raise my arm above my shoulder like that. I couldn't do more than that before. And now this lower the foot shoulder also, I'm feeling pain and discomfort moving around my arm.
It's only the right hand?
It's only the right hand.
How is your neck feeling? No tightness in the neck or anything?
No, neck I can do better. No, I don't see any feeling.
Actually,
the pain is
tilt your neck left and right like this.
okay.
Any stiffness? No.
No, not in the neck.
Okay, and you had no problem, sir, with this thing. And what does the doctor tell you? What is the diagnosis?
The diagnosis was 6 months ago. This started, and then I did do some therapy, for muscle relaxation. That didn't help, and then they did some laser procedure for 10 days. That did not help either, and then they asked me to go for an MRI. So I did the MRI, and then the MRI came back, and the report looked good in the MRI, but my primary care suggested I see an orthopedic. And I went there. The orthopedic assistant, they first look at all my motions, and there was only one motion that was limited, and he said it should be able to fix by itself by doing physical therapy. And then in a couple of minutes, the doctor came and he looked at the MRI and immediately stated, "Oh, there is a rotator cuff tear." So I was like a little confused because contradicting information from the PA and the doctor. So I was worried about the surgery. He said we need to do a surgery and it takes about 6 months recovery and stuff. I was worried about the surgery, and I took a second opinion from another hospital, and they said, yes, we should be able to come back normal with physical therapy. So I started doing physical therapy with them. And I did that for a couple of months, and then I started doing the exercises that they asked us to do. Last few weeks, unfortunately, I didn't do the exercise. I was getting better, but unfortunately, I didn't do the exercise due to other commitments and stuff. So now yesterday, all of a sudden, when I was getting up from my bed, I believe I pushed it too hard. And since then, my hands is very limited now.
Okay. The thing is, you see, from what you're describing, the most likely scenario is the following. So you have consulted the doctors and you have had opinions and you know what was working, the physiotherapy was working for you and the exercises were working for you. Mm-hmm. So there must have been some injury or, degeneration of the connecting tissue somewhere, which was the source of what you were unable to move. So in your case, the fact that suddenly you experienced this yesterday, there are twofold reasons. One is the strain. The other is, even though you're in Tampa now, did you have a cold spell or something?
Yes, there was cold spell. Like last few days were very cold.
Yes. So the cold spell can do this for you. Okay. So what it is keep yourself warm over there. And, put anything to create heat over there and all of that. And try not to exercise too much over there to give rest to that shoulder for maybe a week or so. And then after that, begin the motion again. And I think you should be able to recover. This cold is something that if you have any kind of joint related issues or any muscle tightness, cold will make it much worse.
Oh. Okay. I went to the urgent care yesterday. They asked me to take some steroids and they asked me to apply ice pack.
See, the thing is, ice pack is recommended anytime you have injury because what happens is you want more blood to flow over there. If you put cold, then there will be more blood flow going over there and it will reduce the inflammation. So I would expect that given what they told you, they suspect there is inflammation over there, which is commonly the case when if you strain yourself too much, inflammation can come on, and you tell me that perhaps you did too much exercise or something, right? So the thing is, basically, if there is inflammation, they will give you steroid for the inflammation, and this will take care. Did that begin to help you? You took the steroid, this thing?
Yeah, it just made me sleep a lot, but yeah, definitely did help a little bit.
Excellent. So you are on the right track, but the real cause of it is the cold. And in cold, if you strain anything too much, a joint or a muscle, they will immediately react. And the pain, what will I say? The injury, all of that can come because of the cold. So be careful in the cold weather. And that is universal for everyone. When there is cold weather, any kind of bending, any kind of motion, any kind of movement, be a little more cautious and gentle, and warm up before you do anything.
Okay, doctor.
In fact, we recommend when we do our regular Hatha Yoga sessions on the mat, in winter months, we recommend to our people who come for, particularly where we are, have a hot shower before you come for yoga.
Oh, have a hot shower before the yoga?
Yoga. So what happens is the muscles become loose, and you won't injure yourself if you try to do Bhujangasana, or if you do any of these, Ardha Matsyendra or Shirasasana or whatever.
Okay. So is there anything like I can do to make it better, like a Om or something, like, like just now you suggested the 3 fingers for the...
See, there are 2 things over here that are happening. You see, excessive strain that is hurting. To heal it, you have the process on track. Okay?
Okay.
Now, there is a second category that can lead to a long-term, problem in the hand. The long-term problem comes from degeneration. Okay? Degeneration means the tissues are slowly becoming weaker and weaker and weaker, and they're degenerating. When degeneration is the cause of the pain, then in which case mantra-based healing can help. But then we need to explore that, further. In your case, at this point in time, mantra is not called for. You just deal with what they told you. You have the steroid, take rest, and keep yourself warm. And after a week or so, start gentle exercising, but always make sure you are doing it in warm, not in cold, and you should be fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Dalpatji, you have a question? Go ahead.
She wants to say Happy New Year to you before you the other question. Go ahead.
Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. Happy New Year, Maha, to everyone.
See you January 1st.
पूछे दलपत जी
Sorry. See you January 4th.
Not,
Yes. So, Dalpatji, go ahead, and then Aruna can take over after that.
Lately, last 3-4 weeks, I have a problem in my stomach, like burning sensation, and all my muscles and joints are very pain, and the fatigue. And that never happened before. If I work half an hour or 20 minutes, I get tired. I never used to do that before. And my GI doctor said, and he did the colonoscopy, but the result is not there yet. So any exercise can help?
See, again, we always need to know what is the cause of the problem. If you don't know the underlying issue, the feeling that you're describing is only a symptom. There's a symptom of an underlying problem. When we don't know the underlying problem, and particularly relative to the nadis, we cannot give good advice. Okay? So all I'm going to say is, you say you never had a problem for a long time and you had it. Well, as we age, all of our tissues are becoming less, resilient. And so instead of, you need to take a little more rest. And my mother right over here, the thing is, you see, given her age at 94, anytime there is, like she got a little chest congestion. So there is so much weakness that she feels tired all the time. So she's lying down and very little ability to do much, right? So what happens is when she's in good this thing, she joins and does all our full yoga session. Today she didn't do much of it, right? So we need to watch out for ourselves, and particularly in the cold weather, be more careful. You see, cold is considered death. Warmth is the energy that keeps the body going, right? So just be watchful. And the other thing is, in the GI tract particularly, the digestion process works with the acidity and the heat coming over there. When you find that when you're eating, particularly when it is cold, eat a little bit at a time and try to eat only hot things. In this cold weather, don't eat cold salad and things like that. Only heat, hot stuff, this thing. So as long as you can observe that, maybe it will be a little better, but I cannot give you an answer right now. Clearly the GI tract is disturbed. But whatever you're having, have some all the time, hot stuff, small quantity and easy to digest.
So any exercise can help, or any pranayama meditation?
See, the most restorative aspect of anything is deep rest.
Okay.
Okay? And how do you take deep rest? You take deep rest with sleep, with slow, deep breathing. Slow, deep breathing. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Arun Kathuria, please go ahead.
Thank you, doctor, for giving us class. We learned from you a lot. I
Thank
have
you.
a question, like I have a back problem, lower back is hurting since 3-4 days. It's a little bit cold here in Houston also, but and I have a numbness in my feet and hands.
Have you ever had
And-
this before?
And yeah, I had this before, but it's not that bad, you know.
Yes. See, the thing is basically what happens is the spine and the nervous system are all connected. And so the feeling of numbness when you have this is quite common. But the key part again is warmth. And by the way, the thing is, you see, particularly in this kind of weather, anytime you feel this, don't hesitate to fill up your bathtub with hot water, put Epsom salt or anything, these things, the bubble bath or whatever. Go and sit in your bathtub and you'll find you'll get a lot of relief from the warmth. And because you have this issue, that weakness over there, cold has to be avoided. And make use of hot water bath. You can use a heat pad. These are all the ways to work with it, because as part of the aging process, that part of the body has taken a toll. So
Yeah.
try not to bend too much and keep mobility. You see, your Ujjayi pranayama along with gentle walking up and down in your home with Ujjayi
Yes.
pranayama can be extremely helpful.
Yeah. But when I do neck exercises, sometimes I feel very on the back of my neck, feel strained, you know.
Yes, don't do it. In fact, for you, given the cold weather at this time, the best exercise for you is slow walking up and down in your home.
Yeah,
and
I do
doing
move
Ujjayi
around all
pranayama.
the time, yes.
Ujjayi pranayama along with walking is the best exercise for you, and make use of heat pad or a soak in the bathtub in with hot water with nice bubble bath or Epsom salt or whatever. That is the best thing you can have.
Okay, thank you, doctor, so much. Thank
You're
you,
very welcome.
and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. Any
Yes.
other last question or thought from anyone? Okay, then we will see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Happy,
Namaste.
prosperous